3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's cold.
Wow, that is so cold.
Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Miles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. We are presented by Ice Mountain, and we are live, baby.
Hello.
We are back and ready to roll. We are flying like Tyler's dad's drone in this studio right about now. Guys, good to have you back. Ryan, you feeling good?
Feeling great.
Tyler's back. Was Tyler on the last episode?
I don't know.
Just wasn't on the Patreon episode. Guys,
Correct.
if you want to go listen to a Tylerless episode, go listen.
Probably refreshing.
Patreon.com/You Betcha Radio. Go check it out.
Download spiked. Just kidding, Tyler. Like everybody.
I can see the downloads. They were way down.
So we need an update. Tyler was gone at the end of last week for his family wedding. We had another Ziegler wedding, and my God, I cannot wait to hear about this. First, we need to set the stage. So you went to another wedding a few weeks ago.
Yes. So what would essentially be like a step sibling, my dad's girlfriend's kids, went to their wedding.
Okay.
The weekend before my sister's wedding.
And what happened, Tyler?
Oh, I didn't even know you went to a wedding 2 weeks ago.
I sent you a video from it.
Okay, let's fucking hear it.
So we're at this wedding and it's in town, so we don't no long traveling, but we're there and my dad's not related to this person at all. The wedding happens, it's inside a church. The second the wedding ends, the bridal party is outside taking pictures and stuff, and we're just hanging out at the truck getting ready to go to the dance, and you just hear
No fucking way.
my dad.
You thought it was like a little Honda Civic probably, and then you look up in the air.
I know. I heard it start, and then I just see the drone rise up above the cars in the parking lot, and he flies it over to go get video of them taking pictures.
BTS.
So
How embarrassed were you?
I'm over it at this point. I thought it was funny,
And he was outside. He wasn't, it's not like he was sitting in his truck doing it. He was outside.
No, so he's outside standing in so we just parked in a field, and he was standing in like the parking lot field, and then he slowly made his way over to us where we were hanging out, and then he was just like flying the drone above my kids to like, they thought it was cool.
Yeah.
So he just kept flying the drone even when it wasn't, and so I got video of that, and he caught me getting video of that.
No.
He did. And
because it was obvious.
Well, but here's the thing. You're flying a drone for attention.
For sure.
So then he gets attention, and then he gets mad at you, or what?
So he catches me. He knows the bit is up. He listened to the podcast.
Before he caught you, he knew the bit.
Yep. He knew, and he just kind of like chuckled. He's like, I know what you're fucking doing.
Oh, so he already knew the bit at that point.
Yeah. So someone must have informed him, because he doesn't listen to our podcast ever. So someone must have informed him all of the drone shit talking, and he went back and listened to it.
No.
And then he caught me taking video of him at the wedding.
Oh,
He was
my
probably trying to
God.
expose you. He was trying to expose the bit in real time of like, I'm going to take the drone up to see if Tyler pulls his camera out and films.
I mean,
me.
this is classic. You betcha. We fly too close to the sun. get
Quite
burnt.
literally.
Now we don't have any more material.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we'll see, because you went to this next wedding. So first off, he sent me the video of his dad flying a drone and said it's like not even our blood relative's wedding. And I said, Tyler, you have to be fucking lying. There's just no way in a world that he's flying a drone at this wedding, but sure as shit. There he was.
And I actually have more videos for you of him catching me videoing him.
Okay, let's go.
Unseen footage.
But yeah, we'll put that up on Patreon for the folks at home.
So is he owning it now? At the wedding, because it was your sister's wedding, is he owning this fact now? Was the drone in full force again?
Nope, he's blue balling us.
Oh,
he went
God.
full opposite. He's like, well, if they're gonna give me shit for the drone, I'm not gonna give them any more drone content.
God damn it.
So
there was no drone at this wedding.
No drone. And the unfortunate thing is this would have been the perfect wedding to have the drone, because it was halfway up a mountain and there was a big ass river right behind where they were getting married. which is loud enough it would have overpowered the drone and we wouldn't have heard it. And the views would have been gorgeous because it was in the mountains. So that was the wedding to have the drone, and we got no drone because of us.
Well, and it's his daughter's wedding. And we want to talk about him wanting to blue ball us. He must want our nuts to explode. Because to not bring it to his own daughter's wedding is insanity.
Well, he's
a drone guy.
He heard me say that he has to have the drone there because he did it to me. And then he's like, I'm not giving Tyler what he fucking wants.
Damn. But now he doesn't have
So was
drone
there a
footage.
discussion? Did you ask him where the drone was?
Yeah, I knew about ahead of time that he wasn't going to bring it. And
How'd you find that out?
We were talking about it at that first wedding.
So what was his reaction? Was he mad at us? Like, next time I see him, is he gonna get pissed at me?
He is a good sport about it. But he's the type of guy, if you're gonna give him shit, he's gonna do it back however he can.
Yeah.
But he's not like butthurt really. But it was just funny.
Was he embarrassed a little bit?
I think so. I think he was just a little bit.
Another one bites the dust. Ryan can't go on pontoon rides at the lake anymore.
Exposed.
Tyler's dad can't fly drones at weddings. I mean, we're dropping like flies.
Yep.
And here's the thing: we've never even seen his drone footage before. What if he's doing the sickest?
Where does his drone footage go?
The drone footage from my wedding, like I think that's the saving grace because I've said it on the podcast before. It is really good drone footage. So like he did do a good job, but it was just entirely too close.
So he should just start his own drone wedding videography business.
So he's a real estate agent, and so he puts together cool drone footage of
I know,
properties. So he knows what he's doing.
I mean, he could just sit in his truck during these weddings that they hire him for.
Yeah.
Fly it in, fly it out.
You literally show up for 20 minutes and you're out.
Yeah. I was hoping, I made a joke to Becca on the way to that wedding. I'm like, I hope he starts flying the drone like outside the church window.
What did he say to you when you caught him?
He's looked at me. He's like, he kind of like chuckled. He's like, I know what you're doing.
So
I was like, what do you mean?
So how long do you think he's known?
I'm going to guess probably because he would have brought it up to me if he found out like right when I got married. So I would say it's probably less than like a month or two he's known. God. I bet you when we talked about my sister's wedding coming up and the drone, I bet you that's when someone told him.
Yeah.
He'll be back. I mean, if I know this guy like I think I do, oh man.
Well,
I mean,
it's like a classic. Like you get too drunk, maybe you take the next weekend off, but you're gonna be hitting a bottle again.
So
he's not gonna be able to resist.
We got more weddings too. So like my dad's girlfriend, she has 4 kids. 2 of them are married, and he's flown the drone at both weddings.
There's weddings we don't even know that he's flown drones at.
Yeah, and so the first of her kids to get married, they did like a hayride for like the bridal party. They got in a hayride and were like drinking beers, riding around in the country, and he's followed them with the drone.
You told us that one, I guess.
And then so then he did it again, but she's got 2 more kids that are going to eventually get married. I have 1 more sister that's going to get married. So the drone saga.
You got 3 kids.
Hopefully, I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
And drone technology in 20 years is going to be incredible.
Yeah, we haven't even scratched the surface with Ziegler weddings yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the drone saga hopefully will continue.
Yeah, and if this is how it's gonna go. It's gonna go. The rest of people still get married. They're gonna have a kid, then another kid, and then get married. So we still got a few years before that.
Well, and I'm actually really glad he knows now. Because there was a part of me that was always like,
felt a little dirty.
no, when's my dad gonna find out, and is he gonna be pissed at me?
Yeah.
Now that I know he's not pissed at me, it's a huge weight. So now I can just let her rip and give him as much shit as I want.
So if I know Ziegler weddings like I think I do, there had to have been some other shit that happened that was notable.
So I hate to disappoint you, but really everything went off without a hitch. The only thing was like dinner was really late because they did a whole pig and it was kind of sprinkling, and so they couldn't get the fire hot enough, so dinner was late. And that was really it. It was the coolest wedding I've been to. The venue was fucking awesome.
I mean,
how close were the chairs together?
Perfectly spaced, much further apart than your chairs, but closer together than mine.
it's a happy medium.
Yep. I set the chairs up.
You went white.
Yeah, he did.
You know he had a
Yeah.
tape measure. Was like, I'm not letting fucking chair debacle of whatever year happen again.
Yeah, I sat at the front in my boot and directed people where to put chairs.
Did you wear the boot for the wedding?
Yeah.
Did your pants fit over it?
No.
So you had to tuck in your dress pant?
They were like they're fitted slim pants, so they fit in there pretty good.
But you actually tucked your dress pant?
I had
into the
to. So like what I did.
What color were the dress pants? Black?
No, they were khaki.
Oh, okay. You should have spray painted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Spray
have.
painted the boot. No one would have noticed.
Yeah, it was kind of shitty. And like I don't have any dress pants that would fit over this boot.
So like at least for like the family photos, did you pop the boot off? for
No,
those?
so what the photographer did is he pretty much every photo that I was in, my kids were also in. And so he would plant one of my kids right in front of my
Smart.
boot.
Smart move.
God,
He was a good photographer.
Yeah.
that is smart.
And I was the whole weekend, I was like, what can I talk about? But it's just oddly enough, everything went great. I did meet a ton of Canadians. Canadians are fucking awesome. I love Canadians now.
Yeah,
Relax.
absolutely.
And I know that's probably not news to most people, but big Canadian guy.
Shout out to the Canadians, to the folks up north,
Our neighbors.
to the Canadian community.
I'd like to formally declare us a pro-Canadian podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think we have been.
We just haven't openly
most
said
of my
it.
college buddies refer to our Canadian.
Really?
Actually, yeah. I would say 50% of them.
it kind of checks out. They
Got
were
2 buddies.
dabbling a little bit.
Dabbling
out of
in
4?
what,
One out of-
Tyler?
Well, not me, the Canadians.
Dabbling in fun.
Yeah, they were having a lot of fun. There was,
Dabbling in some puck.
Okay.
yep.
So we got Ryan's college buddies and Tyler's Canadian buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
need to get some buddies.
You do
I like
like
to dabble.
Yeah.
We need a dabbling community buddies.
Yeah. We'll get you a community.
Maybe like a hacky sack community.
Yeah. Jerrod,
Miles.
I know what went wrong with your half marathon. You were probably drinking some shitty tap water.
I think it was.
That's the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You buried the lead, my guy.
We're gonna get you a belt with Ice Mountain on it, and you're gonna be. I mean, you might get sub 2.
You might win the damn thing.
You might win the GD thing.
Win the mother. Muscle Prodigy and Ice Mountain.
So, guys, if you're also training for a marathon for God knows why, you need to make sure pre-race, during race, post-race, you got to be hydrated with Ice Mountain. It's going to get you to whatever time you want. You pair that with a little bit of Ryan's motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, it's like, why am I even doing this? It's so easy. You know, it's not even going to be a tough challenge anymore, Jerrod.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely going to do that.
So I think that's what we found out where he went wrong.
Yep.
Why didn't we think of that? That's step 1. Let's install some Ice Mountain into your routine. You're going to be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, doesn't matter if you're running a marathon, if you're running your kids around town, or you're
running from the cops,
or you're running. No, don't run from the cops, or you're running your mouth. Make sure that your mouth is hydrated.
The best way to
Ice
stop
Mountain.
running your mouth is shove a bottle of Ice Mountain in it.
Correct. Maybe you should have done a little less running your mouth, Jerrod, and a little more running your legs.
It's true.
So, guys,
Concrete always loosens up with water, too.
Not true.
I think it might a little.
what do you mean? Like when
Well, he
it's
said
wet?
his legs were concrete. Yeah, when it's wet, said his legs were concrete.
You know what else is wet? Ice Mountain.
Ice Mountain is, yeah. So, guys, go to icemountainwater.com, order.com, get yourself a marathon pack.
Yeah.
Well, I had a hacky sack tournament in the 5th grade.
You had a golfing buddy.
Me and my crybaby buddy Drew.
I mean, the fact that
Okay, that's going to be my bugaboo. When
Yeah.
he finds out that I was talking about when he
Yeah.
cried in the 3rd grade for breaking his wrist on this podcast, that's going to be, the jig's going to be up on
Yep.
that.
Yep.
But yeah, me and Drew had a hacky sack tournament. I think we had like 32 teams or 32 guys sign up. $2 entry fee.
$2.
You were hustling everybody, weren't you?
Yeah, it was 60 some bucks back then. That was a load of money.
Fuck yeah. You know how many candy bars you can get from the
Fuck
gas
yeah.
station with that?
Yeah. And then you had to register whether you were a sandmaster or a dirtbag guy.
Sure.
I was a dirtbag guy.
Me too.
I was initially a dirtbag guy, and then I switched to a sandmaster later on. Yeah.
Big life choice.
Yeah, it really was. I took my talents to Sandmaster. Ryan was probably a plastic bead with like the hemp outside, maybe the Jamaican color, flag color one.
Oh yeah, no, we had one from Space Aliens. That was kind of our go-to. That was our first bead.
Oh yeah, they
sack.
had the alien on it.
Yep, it
Yeah,
had a black sack, blue alien.
Black sack.
And then we got the like the suede or like the felt dirt bag.
That's so I had
checkered.
a felt dirt bag with like a leather brown, like had like the baseball stitching. It's the two, and then the other one was black.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like
Look at we're a hacky sack pod now.
Kids now just like walk around with their fucking iPhones in their pockets. We had our pencils, our erasers, and our dirt bags in our pocket walking around.
Always ready.
Yeah, always ready for 3-hit. What do they call it?
Yeah, everyone stands around. You get 3 hits, and then
You chuck it.
3-hit pelt.
Mm.
I think is what we called it.
And you whip it at their back as hard as you can.
Or we used to play slap pong or something like that, where if you lose something, then you'd have to turn your back to the ping pong table and just get fucking welted on.
We would play that to 5.
Yeah.
So the most you could get is 5 ping pongs to the back.
Yeah, and that does not feel
we
good.
would do. You lift up your shirt over your face.
Oh,
So
and you
is
take
your
it from the front.
Oh, okay, yeah,
front, yeah.
yep.
We would do back so nobody could get hit in the face, but I guess the shirt probably saved you from that.
Yeah, good times.
So
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish there was more. I saw some cool shit on my drive. I took pictures for you, Jerrod. You asked me to document. I got some pictures for Jerrod.
you blew a tire
Blew a tire. That just delayed me a little
in
bit.
life and on your car.
Yeah. Yep.
At what time?
Like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
You got spots open then.
Did anyone stop and help you guys?
Oh, no, they didn't need to. I had it under control.
No, I know, but it doesn't matter. You're still having to do the work. Did anyone stop and
No.
talk to you guys?
No, they're not as nice in Montana as they are here.
Yeah.
Too far away from Canada.
Yep. If the Canadians were there, then they'd help me out. But I think it was right outside Missoula. Somewhere around there.
What did you say like that?
Because that's how they say it.
Missoula.
Missoula.
Interesting.
Yep.
You're
I don't
now
know.
one
I don't know
with
if
the
I believe that,
Montanians and Canadians.
Yep. Yep.
Not sure if I believe they say it.
We did on the way up one wrong turn, and it ended up being really fucking cool. We missed a turn, and then the GPS just rerouted and it had to like take a different route, and it ended up being a forest service trail. It only added 6 minutes to the route, and it was the coolest views in the entire drive. So happy accident, actually.
You drove a sixth of the way across the country in the wrong direction.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, so that actually happened to one of the dudes. So like it was my sister's friend. He was basically like, he was going to be like secondhand photographer, just like capture all the partying and stuff before the actual wedding. And he took a wrong turn and drove 6 hours the wrong way. And so he didn't show up until 4 a.m. when he was supposed to be there to shoot the pictures of the groom supper.
That's horrible.
I mean, you think within hour one, you would be like, GPS wise,
So
am I going the right way?
And we gave him shit for that because he lived out there for a while too. So he's like, I know the area. I don't need a GPS.
Oh my God.
And then just took the wrong exit and went the
Imagine
completely
thinking you're
wrong.
tougher than GPS.
Yep.
GPS is undefeated.
You went whitewater rafting as well. I see.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did,
It wasn't not really.
Okay.
We were in a whitewater raft, but we weren't we were just floating.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
What was the unity ceremony at your wedding?
At mine,
No, at this wedding.
there wasn't one.
So how did they unite?
They kissed.
There wasn't mixing of sands or
Nope.
tying of knots.
Nope.
Or,
They're
lighting of
it was just
candles.
swapping of spit was the unity
swapping
ceremony.
a spit, and then Big Brother did a reading. I was a reader.
okay. What'd you read?
Genesis 1.
All I Know About Love by Neil Gaiman. He's an author.
Oh, so it was a poem.
Yeah, it's like he wrote Good Omens. And stuff.
Amazon.
Yep, and did like comic books back in the day. But yeah, I just did it like he wrote something for weddings, and it's really
Can you
good.
read it for us?
You want me to pull it up and read it for you?
I do. Yeah,
I do. Good one.
I do.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, you're
Let's
going
go,
to.
dude. That makes me want you to do it even more.
I also did a pre-wedding toast. So what they did is when people would get ushered to their seats, everyone got a glass of champagne. And so before the wedding and before like the groom walked down with his mom, I did a pre-wedding toast.
Like
Off
in
the
front
dome?
of the whole crowd.
Yeah.
Off the dome.
That's crazy.
No, I had it written down. Cassidy had something she wanted me to read, and then I added my own stuff to it.
It's Cassidy.
My sister.
Oh,
Come on, you guys.
all right, Tyler, let's hear it.
All right. This is everything I have to tell you about love. Nothing. This is everything I've learned about marriage. Nothing. Only that the world out there is complicated and there are beasts in the night and delight and pain. And the only thing that makes it okay sometimes is to reach out a hand in the darkness and find another hand to squeeze and to not be alone. It's not the kisses or never just the kisses. It's what they mean. Somebody's got your back. Somebody knows your worst self and somehow doesn't want to rescue you or send the army to rescue them. It's not two broken halves becoming one. It's the light from a distant lighthouse bringing you both safely home, because home is wherever you are both together.
Fuck yeah.
Home is where you park it.
Yep.
I love
Is that it?
that.
No, it's about halfway done. But
Oh my God. I was going to say it was getting long already.
But like most wedding readings are long, but it just feels longer because we're on a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt pretty long in wedding format.
It's a minute and 30.
A little long.
It's steep.
Yeah. That's, I mean, you know, talk about pushing boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
Did she pay you to do that?
And she paid me with
If you're good at something, Tyler, don't do it for free.
the loyalty of a sister.
Yeah. There's something about the lighthouse in there.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm never gonna be in a scenario where I need a lighthouse to get me home.
That's what you think now.
I just no.
Until you're lost on Lake Superior.
No, I'm never gonna be in that scenario. So it's not very relatable to me, honestly.
They're not that far from the Pacific Ocean, so
There was also something in there about squeezing a hand in the dark. Is that what you and Becca do?
she squeezes something.
Okay. Jesus. There was
I got
something.
3 kids, guys.
There was something in my head that I was like, they should edit this so it's like actually like marriage. You know. You know, it's like you're not gonna be just squeezing her hand in the dark.
yeah, that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah, I didn't write it, so I just read it.
Yeah, Neil
Said
Diamond.
something
Neil
about
Diamond,
like
yeah. Neil deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson
Yeah.
wrote this.
Yeah.
you know, instead of something about the lighthouse in the night guiding you home, it should be the neon blue lights holiday guiding you home.
I should have done a Midwest version, except we were in Montana, so
Yeah. So nice job, Tyler.
thanks. Thought it all went well.
Good work.
I wish we should have went.
You weren't invited.
We
Well,
should have
no,
went.
but neither was the guy who rode with you.
That is
and you
true.
could have asked us.
We could have rode
He
with
was
you.
invited.
You guys
No,
Yeah.
No, I don't
he
think
was invited because he had to
You guys
ride
get
with you.
No,
invited.
he was invited
What?
because
Be
he's
nice to
known
get
my
invited to
sister for
stuff
years.
every
Yeah, it would be nice to get invited.
So how come his wife didn't go? Because normally if
Because she was in another wedding. And he was going to go to that other wedding first. And then I asked him to.
Oh!
He was invited.
You invited him.
I did ask him to drive with me.
You invited him. We could have gotten an invite. I could have went and been your dad's drone attendant.
You could have, except he didn't
second
bring
shooter,
it.
I know, but then he would have brought it, and you would have been able to capture it. I could have been the drone second shooter, and Ryan could have been the guy that held the batteries.
I'd have set chairs up too.
You could have had the bandolier of batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, we'd be a dream team.
We would crush that job.
We'd
Yeah.
be fucking buzzing
It
people.
would have been nice to get an invite to that wedding, so then I could have got an ocular pat down of all the festivities and really exposed all the wild Ziegler stuff going on.
No, my sister is much better at that type of stuff than me. It was a better put together wedding than my own.
What about your younger sister?
She's never
get
getting
wild
fucking
or
married, dude.
You did say though earlier that she has a wedding.
I mean, maybe, but I doubt it highly. Yep.
Can't tie
She
her
did
down.
she got fucked up, but like we all did. Grandma and grandpa got hammered.
Hell yeah.
naturally.
It's because of that river.
Yeah. That river air.
Anytime humans are next to water, they get pumped up.
Look at cruises.
Yeah.
I did get like I was pretty drunk, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to go all the way up to the bathroom. I'm just gonna go pee by the river and look at the stars.
Oh
It's
God, I bet that was sick.
it was
though.
fucking great.
Did you Irish throw up?
Nope, I did not throw up.
Did you Irish goodbye?
Nope, it's my own sister's wedding.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You Irish goodbye my wedding.
You Irish goodbye your own wedding.
I know. That's because that's cool.
Thank you. Did you hear that? Clip that.
To Irish by your own wedding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference here. Own wedding, not own wedding.
Anyways, well, Tyler, glad you made it back. Disappointing news on the drone.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Did anyone say I need more? I feel like you're leaving something out. That did anyone say anything dumb? That's always my go-to. Who said something dumb?
And I love the guy, but the best man speech, Wiley, his name is Wiley. It was tough for him to get it out.
Crying or
Hammer
not a good
face.
I think it was a combination of a little drunk and then he was very emotional. So it was like, it was a classic, like he got a cheer in the middle of the speech. So like that,
To
like
pump him back up,
pump
to-
him back up. Yeah.
Or like a wrap it up cheer, you know?
Yeah.
One of the
Play the
two.
music.
My dad's speech.
Yeah, nice job. Right. What an ending.
But it was a good speech. It was just hard for him to get it out. My dad's speech was the exact same format as the speech at my wedding. Obviously,
Rinse and repeat.
Good
Smart.
taste.
we're
Yeah.
like
He's got his hour written. He just plays it at every city he goes to.
it was like he picked a couple words for my sister and Gabe, her husband, and like that he thought described them and then defined them and then applied it. Is this the exact same format as mine?
Smart.
Yeah,
I like
and it worked.
hit
It worked.
well.
People liked
Yeah,
it.
no, I agree.
play the hits.
Yeah,
Was he wearing a ball cap?
he was.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't during the ceremony, but then every other.
Okay, maybe we're having a good effect on Tyler's dad. Maybe
Yep.
we bullied him into not wearing a hat at the ceremony.
When we were taking pictures pre-ceremony, and he asked my sister, he's like, "Hey, should I take my hat off for the pictures?" And she's like, "Yes, you should take your hat off for the pictures." But then he's shaved bald, so he just had this fucking red ring around his head.
Yeah, the mesh snapback.
And I was like, Cass, we got to wait until dad's hat ring dissolves.
Well, he also wasn't having to look up into the sun to figure out where the
Yep.
drone's at.
Yep.
So
That is
I understand.
No, there's a lot of growth.
Did you ever catch him like, just kind of wandering around kicking sticks because he didn't know what to do when when it would be his
Yeah.
normal drone flying time?
Yeah,
No.
you see his thumbs kind of just start like twitching, like he'd be hitting the remote or the
Just
controller.
like shadow droning?
Yeah.
No, I didn't catch it, but I'm sure he did it.
Mm. Nice.
No.
All in all.
Oh, my kid. This one's funny. My kids were the ring bearers, and the younger one got distracted walking down, and he fucking ran into they had like these pine logs that made the aisle, and he hit one and knocked it over and had a vase of flowers, and it went everywhere. His classic little kid messes up the ring bearer,
Ziegler, yeah.
and
It's a
then
happy
his older
little
brother.
accident.
His older brother just looked at him laying on the ground and just kept walking and left him in the middle
He's
of the
got
aisle.
a job to do.
And he executed.
Job's not
Hey.
finished.
His show goes on.
Yep.
Next man up.
Yep.
You know?
Now we go.
That would have been great.
Yep.
That would have been great if another kid in the aisle finished his duties for
Yeah,
him.
hopped right in.
Tag team.
Picked up the ring and kept going.
Did your kid cry?
No,
Nice.
That's big.
he's the tough one.
So you had that for this weekend. Jerrod, you ran a half marathon this weekend.
I did.
How'd it
Hell
go?
yeah.
Not what I wanted.
What happened?
So,
Why, I feel like, again, I know nothing about the running community, but I imagine after someone runs a race, they always have a reason why their time is never what they want it to be.
No.
That's
No.
true.
They're either like, I crushed it or I fucking flopped. Most of the time it flops.
Yeah.
Why did you flop?
Dead legs. I wasn't like lungs huffing and puffing tired. It was just my legs got really dead around
Mm.
like mile 9. So I was kind of like walking off and on for like the last 3-4 miles.
And how many miles had you ran at one time up to that point?
It was 10 and a half. And I thought I was good. But
Yeah,
that
you should have
was-
been good.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I think
Did you eat any spaghetti the night before?
I did do Chinese food the night before.
Okay, well,
Jerrod.
Jesus Christ, Jerrod.
What?
Jared,
That's not good.
That's a terrible decision. There's so
Why?
much sodium.
You want sodium though,
Well, it helps you retain water more.
Yeah.
So, okay.
and there's carbs in it.
Jared, I just don't think that's the right type of carbs that you want.
Yeah, the Chinese aren't known for running either, so I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Are they?
The Nikes are made in China.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
They have Olympic runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but they're not top tier. You know, it's the Kenyans who are the number ones.
You're not wrong.
That's true.
So Chinese food today. I mean, like,
How are your guts?
like
was
that's
fine.
like on my top 3 things I would never want to do before a physical event is eat Chinese food, Jared.
But it wasn't like the morning of, it was the night before.
I know.
Did
Did you have to shit mid race?
No, I did have to pee because I was late for the race.
you were late?
Yeah, by like 5 minutes.
Because he was tough getting out of bed with all that Chinese food. in
Bogging
his
you
belly.
down.
So
So-
bogged down. I had to shit in the morning.
So, like, the gun went off, and then 5 minutes later is when you showed up.
Correct. Yeah, that's when I started running. Because I parked my car and I was literally just walked to the starting line.
Okay, well that maybe you were tired from the walk to the thing
Yeah.
too.
All the adrenaline.
Well, you didn't get any warm up sprints in. You didn't get any time.
Yeah,
to warm
I
up.
You didn't
I
get to
didn't
do
get to
any
pee
of the
either.
jump and pull your knees up to your chest.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. The small talk.
Yeah,
that
you didn't
starts
have
next
time to shake each arm and each
and
leg
limb,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was your time, did you count? Did you take 5 minutes off for being late?
Well, no. Once you cross the starting
It
line,
starts.
it starts your
Yep.
timer.
Okay.
But I could shave like a minute off because I had to go to the porta potty.
Take a
like,
shit. Yeah.
No, I got to pee.
Oh,
So why were you late?
Traffic was really bad.
Classic
Yeah.
excuse. What were you up to, Jared?
yeah, that one squirt of jerky.
I don't know what he
I don't
said.
know what he said either.
That's good. You don't need to know what I said.
Yeah, we do. It's a podcast.
No, he said
Anyway.
it for the Patreon. That's what I'm getting out of that.
I was just flat out. I left like a half hour before it started.
Like every day that I have eaten Chinese food, I have been notoriously lethargic the next day.
I was fine. I felt good before the race. I honestly
Caught
didn't-
up to you.
I did that before my 10K 2 years ago and I was fine, but obviously that's just a 10K.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I
Were you
thought,
crushing beers the night before?
no, I wasn't.
Did you
Those are
crush-
good. Them
did
are
you-
good carbs.
Did you crush beers after?
Yeah, I had a few margaritas after. It was really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Did you run too fast to start?
I think that might have been it.
Yeah. Well,
Adrenaline
okay,
dump?
but the thing is anytime I'm late to something, right, your adrenaline gets pumping because like on the way there, you're fucking road raging through traffic, blowing through red lights, trying to get there. Your
Just blowing
adrenaline's
through it.
high. You show up to the starting line, the gun's already gone off. I bet you ran 5-minute mile pace at the beginning.
Your first 10 minutes were
might have-
5 minute or
you
your
might
first
have-
10 miles.
You might have blown your load early, Jared.
I think it might have been because I felt like the first mile did go pretty quick. So that might have been it.
Did
So-
you get a medal?
I did. It's in my car.
Why didn't you bring it?
It's in my car. I could
You
go
should
get
be wearing it.
You got to go
You
get
should
it.
be really proud of what you accomplished, Jared.
it.
I'm proud of you.
Because you weren't running for time. You were running just to do it.
Oh yeah, my goal was not to like stop and walk at all, and I obviously stopped and walked for 3 miles. So
Hey,
way off.
next year.
Next year, yeah, I'm gonna sign up next year and do it.
Are you?
Yeah,
Maybe do one in between.
Yeah,
Let's go to
maybe-
Duluth, do Grandma's marathon.
Grammys.
yeah. I was thinking about doing that in Minneapolis.
There's one in DL too.
Good one in DL.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how long
At the
did it
Dick
take you?
Beardsley.
Yep.
3 hours 9 minutes, including a minute pee break, probably.
So about one Titanic movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that what you listened to while you were running?
Celine
the,
Dion.
yeah, the Titanic.
It was a train wreck. When I was,
Did you listen
So-
to You Bet Your Radio while you were running?
yeah, Bird Box.
That's why you started walking. You almost fell asleep.
Yeah, you almost jumped into the porta potty.
Yeah. Just laid in there.
Uh,
So Jared,
Well-
I don't know much about marathons, but I know you're not supposed to stop and pee. You're supposed to just piss your pants.
why didn't you piss your pants?
I don't know. I think
Do
it
you
would.
puss out?
I think I did. Yeah. It did cross my mind to do it.
And then you just throw a
Really?
cup of water, throw a cup of water on, and it's just like, I spilled my water. You know?
No, it's like, God, I'm fucking sweating. It's hot out here.
my nuts are sweating right now.
Just the tip of my dick is really sweaty right now.
Or accidentally grab the Gatorade and it's blue. Like, so
Yeah.
it's really sweaty.
Yep.
So what you're saying is you need to hire a coach to coach you through the pacing.
Yeah, or I need to keep track of time better or something like that. What I'm doing is not working, so
Yeah.
I'm open to.
I'll get you on a good regimen. So I got a good half marathon regimen for you.
My dad does. I've mentioned that's his midlife crisis is getting into super long running stuff.
Yeah, we
And
know you talk
drones.
about
And
it
drones.
every week. You talk about a
Wear that
50K
hat.
ran.
I don't. I think I've talked about it like once, and I
don't
was
remember
asked.
him talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Move on. He's doing it to elicit a reaction out of you, Tyler.
It's working.
I know. Stop.
He uses his playlist. He keeps the songs in the same order, so he knows that he should be finishing mile 4 when this song comes up, and so on and so forth. And if he's off, then he slows down or speeds up.
Yeah, Macklemore is actually it's great music. It's got a great beat to run to.
Just all Macklemore.
Just thrift shop on repeat.
Yeah, thrift
for
shop,
3 hours.
3 hours of, well, hopefully it'd be 2 hours, 45 minutes.
Yes.
Thrift shop.
That'd be the goal.
Yeah.
What was, because I've been in physical things where you realize you're done. What was the point where you're like, I'm done, I have to walk?
Mile like 8 or 9.
I know, but what happened?
My legs started feeling like cement, and yeah, there's like people like almost doing a fast walk that are going past me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was there something that happened?
Okay.
Like if you're getting blown by, like I remember one time Ryan was there. I had to run through the airport, and I was jogging through the airport, and someone passed me while walking.
Yeah,
Was it like that?
it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people that are older you and bigger than you passing you.
Yeah. If you get an 80-year-old passing you, you're like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It's done. It's over.
But I feel like
Do you ever think you would have just maybe faded into the crowd? You know, it's like you get passed by an old geezer.
It's like the Homer Simpson meme where he just like slides into the bushes.
Yeah. You get passed by an old geezer, and then you get the guy who's pushing the person in the wheelchair past you as well. And you're like, I'm done. And you just fucking back into the crowd. Let's go. Nice job. Keep going.
he goes into the porta potty to pee, takes off his number, kind of straightens himself out, and just acts like he was just watching.
They call my mom, can you pick me up? Yeah.
Or yeah, stop by the closest bar, you know, just
there you go.
hop right in. Was there any nip prep before?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you oil
There
him up?
was.
Oh yeah,
Band-aids or oil?
Band-aids,
always
both.
Band-Aids.
Mm.
'Cause I
Both.
chafe really bad upstairs.
Sure.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
The big boys, or did you go the X like some of the
Just the big
exotic
boys.
dancers go?
Just the big boys.
Like the EDM festival gals who will put the X's
Yeah.
that you went with the big boys?
Yep.
You don't know any of those people. These are your college buddies. Hang
Well,
out with
they
those
told you
girls.
about it.
Stories
Yeah.
from college
Yeah.
buddies.
The Canadians
They
told me
used to
something
go to-
similar.
That
All
doesn't,
into
that
EM.
doesn't show up on your Instagram Discover page.
No, it's
That's your college buddies send them to you in the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Absolutely
group
fucking
Snapchat.
up your algorithm.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
account is this so I can block it?
I know, yeah. The algorithm is so hard to get back in check too. It's just like not even worth it. So
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
I knew someone who ran in this marathon who ran the full one and said that he puked at mile 20 and then had to just walk it the rest of the way.
Oh.
It was getting warm
Imagine
too.
puking and then having to still walk 6 miles.
I think that's called torture.
Again, why are you guys fucking doing this?
A sense of accomplishment. So when
Yes.
Jerrod does it next
But
year,
he feels bad about it.
no, he feels motivated about it. He's already committing to next year this early.
Yeah.
I don't know. The vibe that I got was like, now I have to do it again next year because I didn't hit my time that I wanted to this year.
Well, I just want to meet a goal. That's kind of why I'm
All
doing
right.
it again.
Yeah. Did you go half noodles, half fried rice, or you go?
Yeah, we're talking
full-
chow mein.
Chow
We talk.
You went full chow.
Chow mein, broccoli, beef, more broccoli, and then it was some chicken. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it was.
Orange or
Jesus.
sesame?
Sesame.
Fuck.
Okay.
I went with the orange, Jerrod.
Let's maybe next year try just maybe some oodles and noodles. Maybe just like a marinara sauce with some noodles.
A simple pasta.
Maybe like a
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee.
Maybe too
Not-
salty.
that's not what I was thinking at all.
Okay.
Just do buttered noodles and salt.
Yeah, I could do that. I'm open to anything. 'Cause
Yeah.
what I'm doing is not working. So I ran 3 miles this morning. So
are you saying that you'll let us coach you, the three of us that don't run marathons?
Yeah, you can.
I speak for yourself.
I've run tough.
Do you
waters
think
too,
that
but
you should have
No,
stretched
I'm not talking
before?
top. I'm talking half
I did.
marathons.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's why you were late. Just stretching routine. You just got.
I also maybe think it got too hot, and I'm not used to running that hot of weather because I usually run pretty early in the morning.
Okay.
I can't confirm.
Okay. Well, then you got to start running in the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Wow, you're gonna have to tweak Jerrod's hours so he can get a run in the middle of the day.
I mean, you can just run around the property here.
There you go.
It's a great
Okay.
loop.
I will have to say about marathons. So I know someone on their Snap story, they showed a video of the person they went to watch. Woo! Then the next story was at a different location. Woo! So if you're going to watch someone, you're literally taking your entire day and just for 30 seconds of someone running by you,
Not even.
Mm-hmm.
not even, well, you at mile 11 was like 30 seconds
probably
to
a
watch
minute,
it. Yeah. Just to go woo, let's go, Jerrod, for 30 seconds. You're spending your whole day doing this. And then you're scrambling to find the next spot to do it again.
You're not
Just the whole, it's like, okay, the marathon thing, you can take it or leave it. It's accomplishment, whatever. But the people who go and cheer people on, to me, is
they're
insanity.
they're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for the person running.
Yeah.
But I guarantee the
it's a
person
support.
running, maybe it shaves off 15 seconds out of the whole time.
And that could be the
Of the
difference.
Could be the
adrenaline
difference.
boost.
Yeah.
It's a Boston Marathon qualifier.
Yeah. I will say, when you see someone that you know that's there cheering you on, it gets you going.
So you're gonna just make this your whole personality now, or no?
I might as well at this point.
Yeah,
So do you
this
think
is like the half marathon guy. There's a lot of marathon people who make that their whole personality. Why not halfies?
is that
Crush
distance
him.
an Olympic event?
I
Will now be.
have no clue.
I have no idea.
Should be.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people like on the sides, like holding cringy signs. It's just,
I think the signs take it a little bit too far.
yeah, they're cringe.
Yeah.
So don't people finish full marathons in 3 hours?
Oh yeah.
How does that make you feel?
They're professionals. I'm not. That's how I cope with it. I did see like the front leader of the marathon. The guy was fast.
Oh yeah, they're blazing. I mean, they're doing it in like just over 2 hours.
Yeah, they run like 6-minute miles for 26 miles.
He was fast. I was very impressed.
Is he from this area or no?
Unsure.
Do you think
Is he
that
from this country or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
do you think that if the three of us were there evenly spaced throughout your route, it would have been motivation, or would you have ran slower?
Yeah, like if you'd have saw Ryan at mile 10, like, are you still walking?
I think if I see you, Miles, at mile 10, I'm like, I gotta jog a little bit.
Yeah, it's like you spot me before I spot you, and you just start dead sprint. Everything you got, but then you start cramping, crab-legged all the way in.
I probably would have started running with you.
Oh yeah, you would have.
There's people running on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we gotta go.
If I wasn't at the wedding, I would have been there, Jerrod.
This would have been.
I'm dead serious.
Let's go, Jerrod!
I probably
A
would
lot
have
of
been.
pavement out there, kid. Come on now.
Here the toe, boy. Here we go.
One after another. Left, right. Let's go.
So clip that and just play that in your headphones.
The whole
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Run your race, dog. Something like that.
That may make you throw up too.
You gotta dig deep.
Get that
Jerrod.
Chinese food out.
Yeah, get the Chinese. You just got to listen to that. Now you may throw up. So, no, yeah.
Yeah, and I'd have been there with extra band-aids for your nipples. You know?
Just on the sidewalk, just retaping
Yeah,
Jerrod.
while I'm still jogging.
Yeah, a little pit stop. It's like when they refuel planes in the air. Did you have a plan for hydration? Did you get any water in during
Yeah, I
it?
stopped at the water stations.
You stopped?
Well, like it was like a slight walk, I guess.
Okay.
To grab a water.
Yeah.
Precious moments ruined.
I know.
Any goo gels?
I did do a goo gel for the first time.
How'd your mouth feel?
Well, it was all right, but I didn't realize it was strawberry banana, and I don't like bananas.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was gross.
Well, there's not, I mean, it may not be the Chinese food. It may be the strawberry banana. goo gel.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the
And
goo.
you
The
can't
ooey
be
gooey.
Mhm.
You can't be mixing up your routine either day
I know.
of the race.
That was a rookie move.
Yeah.
I know that was a bad move.
It is nice to sneak a nice, delicious treat in during the race, though.
Mhm.
Let's go, Jerrod.
I'll get him next year.
Yeah. Did your parents come and support you?
My mom did.
Nice. I mean, that just sounds like her.
Yeah. She's a saint.
Yeah, I bet your dad was like, I'm not fucking going to that.
Jared's mom was like, Jared, tell me how you're feeling right now.
Yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
dad was epoxying a floor this weekend, so he was.
Classic.
Hell yeah.
I just expect nothing else out of our dad's generation. I gotta fucking put some fence posts up
Yeah.
this weekend. I can't make it.
And you know he could have done that any of the last 3 weekends, but he chose.
Is he retired?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say,
This
got
is
that
funny.
epoxy down.
Mhm. That's good,
Did
though.
they have any bands on the route? I know they have live
Yeah.
bands once in a
They
while.
had a few DJs, and there's a guy playing bass guitar.
Are you on board with that or no? Or is
No, I
it
like it.
distracting?
No, I like.
Did
that.
you listen to music in your headphones or no headphones?
Real quiet volume. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
it was like country music. That probably didn't help either.
Yeah,
Macklemore, I'm
we'll
telling
build you a
Macklemore.
playlist.
It's a yeah.
I think next we'll have the patrons build Jerrod a playlist for
Yeah.
next year.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll maybe run
This
it
is
with
now
you.
our marathon.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and stomach you not hitting your time that you want. And so I'm going to do everything in my power to get you there. Right. Or
So you're gonna run the half marathon through proxy.
Yeah.
mentally, I'm going to run a half marathon with you.
We're like horse track people, and Jared's our horse.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
see,
100%.
Yep. We are
Ryan's
owners.
going to be the trainer. I'm not your owner. That's not doing that.
Ryan's
your
got to be the
boss.
jockey. You're the jockey running with him.
Yeah. Yep.
Pacing him.
You're just going to have to run a half marathon next year.
I'll try. I'd like to get back into it.
Now we can maybe we can maybe add some obstacles so you're more comfortable running this half.
Some mud.
marathon.
Yeah.
maybe take a detour through an electric fence of some sort for you,
Sure.
Ryan.
Yeah. Get a little kiddie pool, fill it with mud.
Yeah, you'd be more at ease. Plus, you can't finish a run without being covered in mud.
No.
So
God,
yeah,
no.
maybe we do a kiddie pool full of mud at like mile 10, mile 8, maybe. Then Ryan can roll around like a pig, and then finish the race, and then he's can add that to his Tough Mudder resume.
Yeah.
Put it on Instagram right away.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ryan's just like, there's a puddle, and Ryan's just like grabbing mud.
yeah.
Yeah. Find somewhere to get my hands dirty.
Yeah.
So did you get a half a medal?
No, it was a silver medal, I guess, but
You got second place? Good
no,
work.
no.
Did you look at where you finished in your age group?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Like what number?
It's bad.
It's just what number?
Let me pull it up real quick. It's not good. Guys.
Hey, the first step
No, it's
to
not-
getting better is you being comfortable with the reality that you're in.
So from males 30 to 39, there's 349 people that ran it. I took 346th place.
You beat 3 people.
It ain't last.
And they
It's bad.
And if you ain't first,
and one
you're
of them
last.
was in a walking boot.
Yeah, could have been.
So we got some work to do.
Mm-hmm.
Not great that you know, one excuse could be that if you were 39 years old in the 30 to 39-year-old division, but you're 30, aren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
No, that's good. That means you got 9 years to win this division.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, let's start with maybe getting top 75%.
Yeah, we'll do that next year.
Yeah.
And then we got 9 years for him to win it.
Well, I think his sweet spot's around 36 years old because after
Mhm.
36, I think
prime.
you're going to start deteriorating as a human.
Yeah.
As we all do.
peak in your mid 30s.
So I think we got a good 6 years solid
Okay.
to get him to that top tier.
Yeah.
There's 38,207 people, and I took 2,963rd place.
There we go.
Wait, 2,900 and what?
63.
And how many total?
3,207.
Okay. Oh,
So
better.
you beat hundreds of people.
300
Yeah.
ish.
Hundreds sounds better. Say that.
Not great.
Just tell people you're running the full marathon. 3 hours, 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I ran the full.
Yeah, and
Just
then
round up.
and then every time, oh, can we see your medal? It's in my car.
Yeah, it's in the car.
Oh, your card's right there. It's locked.
Yeah, I threw my bib away after I was upset with where I placed in the full marathon.
Going to Boston next week.
There was traffic, so I actually ran to the marathon too.
Yeah,
The other thing is too, if you could just, like I said, fade into the crowd, and I'm not gonna look up how you finish. You could be DNF. None of us would know. You could just make up a time.
I don't
you're
even
right.
think we
I
can
wouldn't
look it
fact
up.
check you.
I would not fact check you in the slightest. There's gonna be no one that does that. So you don't even. Maybe that's how you do it.
So maybe
What number did you want to hit? How many?
Like time wise?
Yeah.
Like 245.
Okay. So you were 244
Mm.
this year.
244.32. Let's just say, just to
Yeah.
get
Throw a
specific with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah, you sprinted through the dome.
Boom. Done. I'm not gonna look it up.
Okay, that's what it is now.
Yeah.
Good job,
Moving
Jerrod.
goalposts, Jared. That's what it's about.
Name of the game.
It's way easier than running.
What was a post-run meal? Chinese again?
Mexican.
Ooh,
You
Jared.
are a madman.
What?
You are.
You just-
I mean, I would have done the same thing.
yeah.
I
It's
don't
like-
think it's that crazy.
This is the two
Fucking-
most dangerous foods for your
let
stomach.
me guess you had Taco Bell mid run.
Pit stop. It was
I like
good.
that. I like that. Yeah, I like that post.
I don't I bet it was good, but you are a madman. You have an iron gut.
No, I don't.
You do. I don't know anyone that has more Tums than you.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe you're bogged down from Tums.
I'll just blame it on Tom's.
God, there was one more thing. Oh, maybe you need to change some of your in-run technique. Did you do any drafting?
Oh no.
You're right on someone's ass. Step on their heels
I
a
mean,
little.
if they're walking, I can't really draft behind.
Maybe that's what we do. We each take a shift and we become the draft car
Yeah.
for Jared.
I was gonna say we should just get you one of them bikes, one of those lay down bikes, the
Yeah.
three wheelers.
Why don't you just bike the marathon?
Yeah, people do that, and I think there's a division for it.
Mm-hmm. I could look into it.
I think that if it doesn't work out, the three of us just take shifts pushing Jerrod in a wheelchair. And then it's Jared's time.
That seems a little like stolen valor.
Well, not if he's injured.
If anything, we could have pushed you this year.
Could have.
Can I borrow your walking boot for 3 hours and 9 minutes?
Yes.
That would be very funny. Okay, it wouldn't be funny. It would be funny. It wouldn't be funny if Ryan pushed you in the half marathon next year.
Ryan's like, why are you signing me up for this shit?
I mean,
I haven't
that's
ran.
what you get for being the skinniest guy in the podcast.
I haven't ran over a third of a mile in probably 8 years.
Yeah, the most running I've done in a long time was when we were playing football and I broke my fucking
Same.
leg.
Yeah, same.
It's like riding a bike.
But I mean,
It's like pushing a wheelchair.
363 days left to keep training.
Yeah.
So,
Till hockey tryouts.
Yeah. I'll see how the knee feels.
Yeah, and you also got 360 some days to figure out if there's a different goal that you'd like to accomplish that's not running a marathon
Yeah.
or a half a marathon.
I have to think about that.
He's got about a month for Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
There you go. Could do that.
You could do Nathan's Chinese food eating
That's what I was
contest.
just gonna
Yeah.
say.
I mean,
Mr. Walk's Chinese food.
as soon
eating
as I
contest.
thought you were done listing the Chinese food that you ate that night, it just kept going. Chow mein, beef, broccoli,
More
chicken,
broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
dumplings,
No
egg
dumplings.
roll,
No.
fortune cookie. Did you have
Yeah, I
a
did have fortune.
what did your
I
fortune
don't remember
say?
what it said.
What? The night before a huge race, you didn't read what the fortune was?
I read it and I forgot.
You didn't eat it. Did you eat it before you read it?
No, I just don't remember what it said. I read it.
And
After.
that was it. That's
Mm.
we found
Yeah.
it.
You read it before you ate the full
Well,
fortune
you
cookie, which
didn't
is bad
even
luck.
read the fortune.
No, I read it.
So
I just
even
don't
worse
remember
luck.
Everyone knows that it'll never come true if you don't read it.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
You also didn't
Very
learn.
unfortunate.
You didn't learn your Chinese word either.
Yeah, I didn't.
Also, you didn't see what your lucky numbers were. Your bib probably had your lucky number, but you didn't even know that.
I'll keep a closer eye next. Well, I guess I won't eat Chinese next year. So
No, we're not. We're gonna get you. Abs are made in the kitchen. Good marathon times are made in the kitchen, Jerrod.
Or we flip flop post for pre. We go Mexican food night before and Chinese.
I'd be on board.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, it's like, all right, for the race, night before the race, I'm gonna have 14 hot dogs and a thing of donuts.
Yeah.
I
did
think
the hot
Jared's
ones
gonna try
challenge.
next year. Yeah,
I'm gonna go a full large Domino's pizza. I think before I run next.
yeah.
I'll go 6-pack at a pound next time I run
You
next.
gotta go to Wapaton to get it.
I know, yeah. That's close. Or Fergus.
Suck down a couple Mountain Dews.
Yeah. Yeah, or a Crunchwrap Supreme and one hard shell, one soft shell.
So you
Baja
guys-
Blast.
So all you guys across the board would do pasta the night before.
Yes.
Or yeah.
I think I would just eat a normal meal.
Okay.
Did you eat before the race?
Just a small piece of toast.
I probably would have had an oatmeal. Some fruit mixed in there. Again, this is all for next year. We'll get you.
Well, yeah, hey, we'll get them there.
Yeah, I get a lot of experience.
We'll
over
get you to
here,
the
Garrett.
finish line quicker than you got
So-
you to the finish line.
We'll push you
Yeah.
And,
physically.
yeah, we'll get Macklemore going in the earbuds.
No, what we need to do is here's what we're gonna take shifts. You're gonna have your earbuds in, you're gonna call us. And Ryan's gonna pump you with motivational speeches.
Uh-huh.
And it's just gonna be, let's go, Jerrod. And then Tyler's gonna alter his speech that he gave at the wedding
Yep.
to fit a running style.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
It's like, what was the opening line? The thing that I know about marathons, nothing. Whatever, and it'll
Yep.
go like that.
Let's go to the lighthouse. There's finish line.
Yeah, pretend the finish line's the lighthouse.
Run to it.
Run to it.
I'm so inspired.
Faster. When I'm on the phone, I'm just gonna do a drum beat. Doof, 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 and I'm gonna slowly make it get faster and faster. And subconsciously you'll run faster to the beat.
I'm gonna play the pacer beep from gym class.
Yeah.
This is what I used to listen to.
Has finally come. It's time to see what you're made of, to see the man you actually are. Search inside you,
Search inside you.
deep in there.
Deep
Take a good look around.
Yeah.
What are you made of?
What are you made of,
Are
motherfucker?
you a coward? Or
Hell
are you
no.
fearless? Are you just basic? Or are you something more?
Yeah. What are you made of? Mostly Chinese food at this point.
Yeah. Later. Man.
I mean, I got tons of them.
Wait, time out. You actually would listen to those?
Oh yeah. I mean, I would listen to the whole thing.
I thought you were
There's like
doing a bit.
12 of
So
them.
did
No,
I.
I would listen to these all the time. Yeah, I mean, you guys
Play us
are
one more.
okay.
So what's it like on Spotify? You do this or what is it?
He bought those on iTunes.
This is Apple Music.
Oh, nice.
This is 2014.
He bought there's like 10 of them. He bought all 10 of those.
So you want to be successful, huh? Well, there's one thing in this world that has the ability to change our whole life in an instant. You know what it is? It's action. The first step. You just need to make a decision. Ask yourself this. A year from now, 5 years from now, what are you going to wish you did today?
3 hours,
To getting ahead
2:45.
in this world, it's first getting started. You can't let fear stand in the way of your dreams. You cannot think, oh, what if this doesn't work? If you believe enough in the process and the end
Right here.
You bought those. $1.29 a piece.
Yeah.
Money well spent.
Hey, you got
Can I see that? I thought he was doing a bit. I thought he like just found something online.
No. It usually when it's something, I don't know why this happens, but when I get in my truck, my Apple Music, I don't use Apple Music anymore, but it's still there. It just automatically starts playing. So these will just start playing out of nowhere.
And Jerrod, this one's for you.
Yeah.
It's called I Will Be Better. In parentheses, the comeback.
This moment, right here, it starts right now. What do you want out of your life, man?
Are you satisfied, or do you want more? See, I don't like where I once was, so I made a promise that I won't ever go back there. I ain't know nothing else but to push forward. And if that means when shit hits a fan that I gotta reinvent myself, well, so be it.
Time to reinvent yourself.
Who is
For the
this?
Lord.
This is Muscle Prodigy. It's Garrett Grossman and Nick Goldston.
Okay. I thought his name was
Also,
artist name
there
was
is
just Muscle
still
Prodigy.
another 2 minutes and 41 seconds on this track.
As a human being, you can learn, you can change, you can adapt, you can be better, and I will be better.
Hell yeah.
Change man. And this right here, this is my comeback. Let's go.
I wasn't ready for that. And so is it music now?
It's a mixture of both. Some of them are all talking. Some of them are mixture. I mean, I don't think you guys don't understand. I used to dominate.
So this is your you know all of these. Like you
When I was listening to them heavy, I could probably recite everything that they were saying in all
Oh
of them.
my god.
Would you be like, shh, this is the good part?
Well, no one would be talking to me.
That's true.
So when are you listening to this while you're lifting?
No, while I was training for mud runs and
So 'cause
marathons and shit.
you couldn't listen to that while you're doing a mud run because you'd fuck your headphones up.
correct,
And
yeah. When I was during training.
Okay.
One more burpee, one more rep. Get in that cold tub, pussy.
You should do your own.
Undrafted. Shipped around. Unwanted. A Harvard guy can't ball. On a basketball court, talent always wins out, right? An underdog. Maybe to you. See, underdog
ass.
doesn't put you in the gym to take shot after shot after shot. Underdog doesn't force you to work on your ball handling hours and hours a day or your footwork so you can get the open look during the game. Underdog doesn't put you in the weight room. It doesn't make
Holy shit. Underdog? Maybe to you.
More like top dog.
Hot dog.
I'm speechless after that.
Repeat.
How much more shit like that do you got on your phone?
Apple. I'd have to dig back. You know how like you get a certain playlist going, it brings it back to a certain time. I could bring myself back to that time if I just went through.
Well, now we know how Ryan crushed. That's it. That playlist, Muscle Prodigy, by Garrett Glossman and Jarrett
Nick Goldstein.
Nick Goldstein. That's the key. This whole thing.
I'm the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I get pumped up. Is,
Maybe to you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to take a break to recover.
I'm inspired.
Yeah.
You should be.
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy development. I learn something new about you guys every time we do this.
We got to keep you on your toes.
I can't believe it. Well, Jerrod, good job. Kind of.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you want me to give you a participation trophy? Or are you going to fucking wake up and hit that fucking goal?
No, the trophy's in the car. Participation trophy.
We'll throw that in the pond out front.
Yeah.
We
First
should.
step is getting rid of that metal.
Yeah.
I should burn it.
Yeah.
We should throw.
Let's melt it down for scraps.
We should throw it in the. We should video it. Throw it in the pond. Patreon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll throw it in the pond. That's fine.
Well, let's not ruin the pond.
With loserness.
Yeah, it's like we're donating loser trophies to the pond to give that aura to this whole property. I don't think we
That
want
is true.
that.
That is true.
I think this whole thing is just part of Jared's origin story. It's
all part of the come
He's
up.
coming back with a vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, that's what that one. We'll send you the playlist.
It's only gonna be $10.
I think the biggest L of this entire podcast is that Ryan paid for those songs.
Of course I did. It probably took me a full
crazy.
day's work just to buy those.
Smart though is even if streaming services go down, you can still stay motivated. I like that.
I was doing it the right way. I wasn't gonna cheat my way through
That's
music.
true. Yeah.
It is very funny. Every time you start your car, you get motivated.
And now I'm not really in that mindset anymore. So I gotta change it real quick. So
There's a setting in your phone. It'll play something else if you choose it.
we got to figure that out. You got to help me with that.
Okay.
All right, let's take a break.
Well, I don't take breaks.
Jerrod, I know where else you went wrong. You should have been eating all that GD Chinese food the night before, and you should have been eating what?
Gatorade buy 2, get 1 free.
There we go.
You should have been hitting the Gatorade buy 2, get 1 free. You'll get all that sodium from the soy sauce, get the salt from the Gatorades, the electrolytes. That's what you should have been eating the night before.
You could have made Gatorade slushies, froze those the night before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, put them on my belt.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you got a full garter of hydrating liquids.
Jared's like Bobby Boucher of hydration and marathon.
Yeah, you could have used one of your old football girls where you slide the pads in. You could have just slid Gatorade.
It's a great idea, actually.
In there.
And girdle.
And then you'd feel really good because you'd be getting lighter the entire race.
And you're going to get the high and the rush of going to a holiday before a race. It's like you can't have a bad day after you spend a morning in a holiday getting buy 2, get 1 free Gatorades.
Yeah, the lightning blast flavor.
Lightning blast.
Just the lightning blast favor?
Yep. Well, that's what you can also get other Gatorades, but that's the one.
Holiday
Okay,
exclusive.
yeah, that's what you would have gotten.
Yeah.
And you would have been lightning fast out there on the course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I mean, they say you either win or you learn. And I think that we learned a lesson here today, Jerrod, is you don't know how to run a half marathon, but we're going to get you there.
Yeah. I think they say get your electrolytes at the neon blue lights.
Oh,
Mm,
I like that.
Damn.
yeah. The neon blue electrolytes. There you go.
Lightning, purple or blue lightning thunder.
Lightning blast.
Lightning in a bottle.
Ooh,
Yeah. That's what they're going to call you.
lightning.
Jerrod Lightning in a bottle, Gatorade Schumacher.
Really rolls off the tongue.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, again, if you're running another half marathon soon, you gotta be hydrating that holiday. All right, Jerrod, you got some Patreon questions. And guys, remember, if you want to ask some questions, go sign up on our Patreon. Little teaser. We may have a little added thing coming up for for Patreon. So stay tuned in next week, hopefully. But go to patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio. Sign on up. You get a free week trial.
Mhm.
So you can test it out.
Yeah.
How many episodes are over there now?
126.
An extra 126 episodes, and all 126 are better than the Bird Box episode.
Yeah. We didn't start with that on episode 1 with Patreon.
Yeah. So get on over there and you can ask some questions. Without further ado, Jerrod, what do you got for us today?
Harold Natch asks, "What is the appropriate amount of napkins to have in a glove box at all times?"
I think about this much,
That's a lot.
I think that's right though.
or like about an
I
inch.
agree.
About an inch. Well, about an inch. About an inch worth of napkins.
It's a lot of napkins.
It's a lot.
I just had this conversation with my wife the other day. We were in the car and I needed to blow my nose. And I just, hey, can you get me a napkin out of the glove box? Didn't have it. And this went on for like 5 or 6 times straight. And I said, I'm sick of this. So I got her 1.5 inch stack of napkins. Go into her car yesterday. It's on the floor.
And if anyone
Passenger
needs
side.
you guys, you need it. What if your kid throws up again?
That's what I'm saying.
Middle of Colorado.
Yeah. South Dakota.
Is it a guy thing to just have napkins?
I don't know. I like if I get fast food or something, I don't even use the napkins for my hand. I just put them in my glove box.
Yeah, I used to use my pants for napkins.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Then begs the question of when am I going to use those napkins? I don't know, but you never know.
But when you do need them, you're going to be stoked you
Yeah,
have
correct.
Emergency nose blow.
them.
you do got a lot of phlegm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're a
He
phlegmy
stuffed up
guy.
from your wedding.
Yeah. I have a
He's still stuffed up.
some fucking flowers.
Yeah, I'd say inch and a half is good too. I think once you start getting to 2 inches, it's just, you're kind of freeloading.
Once they stop
If
staying
you were
together.
if you were to yank out 2 inches worth of napkins out of the dispenser, I think you're getting a little greedy at that point.
Showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many to the point where you need all of them.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now are you just jerking off in your car that you need that many napkins?
Yeah. How many guys
Just rub it out of cramp in there.
You want to get just enough napkins to where you get your bang for your buck, but too many napkins, they think you're the creepo jerking off in his car.
Yeah.
You know?
When you drive the bang bus or.
Yeah. So I think an inch feels good.
Yep. I've heard that before.
I haven't.
Son of a gun asks, would you rather show up to work hungover or show up without any sleep?
I showed up without any sleep today.
Would you rather be hungover?
Nope.
I think I'd rather be sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Same.
Because your body, like, eventually, like, it just kind of goes into like a weird survival mode and you're not as tired halfway through the day.
Yeah. You get kind of loopy, delusional.
Yep.
And sometimes.
And you can ride a caffeine high for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can block it out. Whereas if you're hungover, even caffeine sometimes don't do the trick anymore.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like sometimes too, like, so some people have insomnia, so like they can't sleep. They come in sleep deprived, but a hangover is self-induced.
Yes.
So you got the excuse of like, fuck, I just couldn't sleep last night. Thunder kept waking me up. Versus like, I went out and got shit faced last night. No one's gonna feel sorry for you, you know?
You wake up from thunder?
No, it's just
Yeah.
an example.
Me neither. That's because I am the thunder.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because like if you're hungover, it's not only you got brain fog, but your like stomach doesn't feel great either.
Mhm.
Yeah. You ain't gonna throw up from being sleep deprived, I don't think anyway.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably
Just-
not.
The worst thing is you're just tired. That's
Yeah.
it. And when I'm hungover, I'm tired too.
With the possible throw up it mixed in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I'm tired, I'm just like tired. But when I'm hungover, I want to just lay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit and do nothing. I want to stare at the ceiling.
Yeah.
And at least if I'm just tired, I at least can have some cognitive motivation.
As he yawns.
Muscle prodigy, it's the thing. It just doesn't even faze me anymore.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
He had to stop listening to it because it actually made him tired because he was so used to it.
It's just repetitions now.
The lullaby. That's what Ryan uses for a lullaby for his kid.
Yeah, I've taken a step up from muscle prodigy.
His sound machine in his room is just repeating that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show it to him tonight. See what he says.
Let us know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I can't wait.
He just drops a new album. You're like, new Prodigy just dropped.
we listen to it in
Dad,
the truck together.
Dad, new Prodigy.
Yeah, I'll show you a video of my kid after the
Your
podcast.
wife's gonna hate it.
Yeah, she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. I don't think anyway.
Brandon the Brander, your go-to topics when you run into your neighbor.
Lawn.
Mhm.
It's so easy.
Weather.
Play the hits.
God, we've been getting a lot of rain, haven't we? Oh yeah. And then it's because my neighbor doesn't have grass yet. Yeah, God. It'd be nice if you got a window, you can get some grass planted so then you can take advantage of all this rain. You know, stuff like that.
That's good.
So easy. Chemicals, another bit. Fuck, what have you been spraying on your lawn over there? You ain't got any dandelions.
Yeah. In my neighborhood, there's a lot of houses going up. Construction hood, as I like to call it. There's a lot of houses going up right now. You ever wake up to some nail guns and whatever? Oh yeah, once in a while.
Yeah.
God, it's gonna be nice in a couple years though when it's all done. Oh yeah, a lot of that.
Easy.
My line is, I think my kids need me inside.
I thought you became friends with your neighbor.
I can't keep up with his neighbor sagas.
There's just one of my neighbors is just my friend from high school.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's like the only one I'll actually talk to.
Yeah.
The neighbor across the street from me, he gets it. We just wave at each other. We never speak.
A lot of my
And
neighbors and I are like that.
I like him.
Mm-hmm.
My next door neighbors are two crazy ladies that have a dog named Tucker. And
Tucker.
they just go around all day. Tucker. And
God,
now my
that's annoying.
kid just walks around the house going, Tucker. And I just don't want them to hear that.
That's tough.
They're not crazy ladies. I know nothing about them except they yell Tucker. But
I have a neighbor it's like someone who's around my age, and I have another neighbor that's like an old couple that's clearly retiring in this home. The young couple, they just had a kid. So I'm hoping that, you know.
you got a neighborhood crew starting.
Yeah, then it's
Nice.
like, hey, you run over next door and you let them watch you for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
But vice versa. He
Yeah,
could be,
I suppose.
Yeah.
Hopefully a few more neighbor kids show up, then they have the classic where the kids at. You find the bikes. Whose yard are the bikes in?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So that will be nice. Well, hopefully. Maybe they're like, those parents are like, we don't play with that kid. I've listened to his podcast. We don't want you hanging over there. So who knows?
Have you guys ever heard of No Mow May?
No.
You have, Jerrod? So it's like mustache Movember, right? People don't mow their lawns in May apparently because it's like good for pollination.
Yeah, for the bees.
Or something like that. So I'm pretty sure I got a guy down the block who was doing No Mow May. So for the entire month of May, we had material. It was just back and forth. Me and my neighbor, fucking guy down there.
I'm participating.
Dandelions blowing over. No wonder fucking spray's not working. Guys, dandelions are blowing over here.
Hey, Ryan, will you mow my lawn for me,
Sure.
please?
Whoa.
Thank you. Got that out of the I'm doing no mow May on accident because my fucking leg's broken. My wife's 9 months pregnant.
You have kids.
The oldest kid is 4. He cannot
Did I stutter?
He cannot reach the handle of the
Again,
mower.
you have kids. Why else do you have kids?
In a couple years, we'll get him on it.
What way you want the lines to go?
I don't care.
North and south?
Sure.
Easy.
Kitty corner.
We got no trees in there on the property either.
One singular tree.
You can upcharge him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
to
can
go around
leave,
it.
the trimming for me.
He'll charge you one LeBron rookie to mow your lawn.
Shit.
That's an easy deal.
I can give
though.
you a Steve DeBerg.
Yeah.
I found like another 12 of them. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like the plaque type deal. You can put a bunch of cards in there, and we'll put it somewhere up there.
Nice.
Steve DeBerg from Davenport.
2 fun facts. You produce about 40,000 liters of spit in your lifetime. That's enough spit to fill around 500 bathtubs.
Ugh.
Okay.
Jesus.
I have a very thought-provoking question for us about spit. So, when I stepped on the scale the other day, it's like if I were to just spit for as long as I could, you do lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like also it will just keep coming.
It eventually will run out.
Yes, it will, and eventually it will run out.
Yes.
But will it actually run out?
Yeah. So for wrestling, we like day of weigh-ins, and you need to lose a couple tenths of a pound. You'll fill a whole Gatorade bottle of spit, but about a quarter of the way through, you will run out of spit. So you have to chew gum, you have to chew candy, anything to make you salivate.
I know, but you didn't take any more water.
Yeah,
But you still are able to produce spit.
Yeah,
How?
it's pulling the moisture out of your body. Like we're 75% water or whatever.
So at some point, you chew enough gum, you deep throat enough dicks. You're
Wild jump.
eventually you are going to run out of all the water in your
You will
body.
dehydrate yourself. I mean, eventually your salivary glands are just going to stop working to keep you alive. And so you will stop producing spit in self-preservation.
That's crazy.
You throw a lollipop or something in your mouth,
Yep.
or a Sour Patch Kid, Warhead maybe. Warhead would be a good one.
Oh, Warhead would be good.
Skittles were a good one.
Skittles, sour Skittles.
Yep.
What are their candies?
So would Tyler be higher because he was a wrestler?
What do you mean?
The amount of gallons that we produce?
Potentially. I mean, but the thing is, when I was spitting, I was purposely not drinking water because I didn't want to gain any sort of weight.
I don't know if
whatsoever.
it'd be different because
Yeah.
the only difference is you're spitting it out and we're swallowing it.
Right.
So like you're a spitter and we're swallowing.
Yeah, I'm a quitter.
Oh, yeah. So you swallow your spit.
Recycle that shit.
So is swallowing your spit just recycling water through your body?
Maybe.
So if you're in the desert, don't spit. Just keep swallowing it.
Yeah, and you'll live forever.
Does your body, anyways? Spitting is.
It's like the firecracker underwater type deal.
Yeah, it hurts my brain. Where does it come from? Like I know that there's like the salivary gland. Where are they in my mouth?
Good question.
Like,
I don't know
wanna
where
say
that
they're
is.
like right in at the like top.
I feel
of
like
your
it's
jaw,
underneath
back of
your
jaw.
tongue,
Salivary
but it
glands?
might be
I'll
in the
Google
back
it.
of your.
Jared will Google
Jared,
it
you
quick.
Google it.
SALIV.
No.
way off.
There's 3 spots:
Yeah. So yep, jaw.
So you're
and then-
both right. It is jaw and underneath your tongue.
sublingual, submandibular.
Mandibular.
Mandibular. Submandibular.
That.
And the Altoid.
What did you say?
Shit his pants.
Ryan,
Payback.
I heard it.
did it get picked up in the mic?
I don't think
Oh
so.
no.
No, I didn't.
Huh.
All right. We completely.
Do you produce more spit or do you produce more pee in your lifetime? It's got to be pee.
Gotta be pee.
Urine. Do urine.
We're an educational podcast. We use the correct terms.
Well, I would have just wait. Spit. That says 25,000 quarts.
This is liters.
Oh, I thought you said gallons.
So now just ask.
How many liters are in a gallon? This is these
Two.
fun.
There's 2. No. There's 4 liters and no,
2, I think.
2.5.
Something like 2.
All I know is these fun facts. Just it's like opening Pandora's box sometimes. Are we on the second fact? What was the second fact?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
Should I read it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you should.
3.785 liters in a gallon.
Okay. Engagement and wedding rings are worn on the 4th finger of the left hand because it was once thought that a vein in that finger led directly to the heart.
Don't all
I was just
veins
gonna say,
lead directly to the heart?
Oh yeah, I don't know. They just thought it was that one, like the ancient Romans.
Before they knew of the full anatomy.
Yeah, this is like I read it was like in the Roman times.
So where does the vein 4th finger on the right hand lead to?
I'm not sure.
Can we look it up?
Do not look that up.
All veins lead to the heart. All roads lead to the heart.
Yeah. So I should be wearing a ring on every finger.
Yep. Need to
And toes.
infinity gauntlet it.
And a headband, maybe.
Yep. And cock ring.
I knew. I thought I was looking at Ryan. I was waiting for him to get there.
Some say that's actually the main vein.
Yeah. I have heard that, actually. Well, is that it, Jared?
That's it.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the You Betcha Radio podcast. May your veins be drained. May your dad be flying drones. And your marathons
Be halved.
be in half of what people who are good at running do. Cheers, Ryan.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.